Hello, everyone. And I know it's late, but I'm wide awake, and I know that you guys are around at this time too. So I thought I'd do a live show, interactive show on. Um, I'm going to do a reading here, a tarot, intuitive tarot reading on Prince Andrew. So this is just a disclaimer. This is a tarot reading, and this is reading the tarot cards, an intuitive energy reading, and it's not facts at all. So unless you believe, you believe. Okay, but we have to do a disclaimer first. Okay, and it's not recommended either for children. So let me have a drink first. Wow, what a day, and well, what a weekend we've had with this situation, with this interview of Andrews. Okay, and it has been quite unbelievable. So what I wanted to do is how are things going to actually work out for Prince Andrew? And I'm going to do a 3 month forecast here, which is going to cover December, January, and February. December, January, and February. A forecast here for Prince Andrew. Let's have a look at how is Prince Andrew, how is this going to all kind of pan out for Prince Andrew? And could we have a reading for Prince Andrew? Could we have a reading for Prince Andrew here? So let's pull out some cards for Prince Andrew. How is this all going to pan out for Prince Andrew? I get here there is a legal triumph here, a legal triumph. The Ace of Swords. And also we get a power behind this. So a legal triumph, who is this legal triumph for? I guess this is saying this is going to be a legal triumph for Prince Andrew here. Because there's no kind of real kind of proof of anything here. And there's actually great advisors, or there will be great advisors from now on. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. There may be more people that come, Linda, but don't worry. That's fine, because this is also it's a reading for Prince Andrew. Okay. But this has taken there is I feel there is a disconnection from this legal situation for Prince Andrew. He is going to let lawyers deal with this now. Although, hi everyone, although there is a legal situation, we know that already. He's done this interview and now he's saying to himself, I'm not going to say any more. That's it now. And I'm going to leave this under the advice of lawyers. And if I get asked any more questions, it will be, I cannot comment on that. And I've said what I need to say, and that's it. So that there is this legal comment here, but this has left him. It's like he's on burnout here. It's left him very kind of like I get this energy of exhaustion, emotional burnout. fatigued because of the stress. It's been overstressed, and so there is this, like, he's having to disconnect himself from from everything, from the newspapers, from the tabloids, from the television, from YouTube, from absolutely everything, and his family too. Are disconnecting themselves from all of this. They have to, because they feel this is the star card in reverse. The star card in reverse is just, let's just have hope that this will just blow over and we can move on. And there's like a disconnect from this. I'm not losing any more energy through this. Yeah, disconnection. Okay, so I do get that there's an advice to actually go away from this, whether they will go to somewhere like Balmoral or spend extended time in Balmoral away from this with the Queen, or just to get away. I don't even feel that we'll hear about this disconnection here from kind of public life, because in the background there's business people that are saying, no, I don't want you associated with my business at this particular time, and are kind of backing away from sponsoring Andrew, and I think we've heard of that. So it's like, okay, I'm not asked to be a spokesperson, so let's just get the hell out of here, kind of thing. Hello everyone, and welcome. It is a live and interactive show. If you're around, if you're not around, yeah, if you're not around, that's fine. You can do catch up on this, but I just wanted to do a reading here for Prince Andrew, and how is this going to pan out? December, January, February. Okay, so I get like going into kind of like an exile thing. Get out of the way, disconnect. Do not read newspapers. Do not look at anything. So I do get that. I've said enough, and this disconnect here, this disconnect, and this is the way the royal family do things. They get out of the way. It's tradition. They stay quiet. They don't say anything. They keep quiet and not commenting, keeping to that stiff upper lip tradition. Okay, so this is what we can expect in the next 3 months from Andrew. And let legal people speak for him. I get there's no real evidence here to actually go on. I don't see as there's any real evidence to go on. And okay, from San Francisco. Sorry, you may be at work at this time. I don't know. I hope the connection's okay. Let me know if it's not okay. Okay, so let's get keeping to tradition, keeping to the stiff upper lip, that kind of thing, and trying to avoid the tower. Trying to avoid the tower, and this is what this is. Inability to break free from this at this present time. Feeling pretty much trapped by this, but they can get away from this, can't they, to Balmoral or wherever, and actually escape in their own little kind of bubble. And I feel that's what they're going to do. They're going to do this, and I think even the daughters will be invited to get away from this. Now I get the 7 of Swords. Wow, I didn't expect to get this, but I'm going to read it. It's a card, okay? As I said, it's a card reading. The Seven of Swords, which is somebody's lying. Somebody is lying here. This person will be, this person is fearing getting caught. This person is fearing getting caught. Dishonesty, deception, and this person is a liar. They're fearing getting caught. And I guess that's why they did this interview, to try to prove that this, there is no evidence. I wasn't there. Just deny the whole thing, So yeah, oh my goodness, I get the Nine of Swords, which is shame, okay. When it's in that way, it's mental anguish. It's in the reverse, so this is all of that, and on top of oppression again, and shame. Oppression, shame, needing time out, fearing of getting caught. And look at this, guys. We get the Nine of Pentacles, which is spending time in the lap of luxury. Is this how people like that get rewarded? I'm not calling him anything, but I get spending time in the lap of luxury. What this is, the Nine of Pentacles, is some income that's not been earned. And no longer having to work. It's like even an early retirement kind of thing. Luxury, pleasure, and and giving some kind of why would you reward somebody anyway? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just doing this reading. There is this sense of, let's forget about this. Let's just live in this lap of luxury and get out of the way of this. But alone, the Hermit card, alone, isolated and alone, but in lap of luxury. It's not something new to Prince Andrew, is it, to be around luxury and beautiful houses and beautiful castles and things like that. What is new to him is being isolated in these situations, okay. This is going to be for the next 3 months here, until this blows over. I think this is the only choice he's got here. Because of this devil here, this devilment. Now, the devil card means that there has been some kind of liberation here in terms of obsession with something, exploring without saying the word, exploring this wild side here of the devil, exploring this devilment here. And I get group sex and things like that. This person knows what they've done. I get group activity, wild activities. And I said that before in that reading. This person knows what they've done. It's time just to let this blow over. Let this blow over. Take time away. I get Balmoral. And there you go. Again, in luxury and style and contentment, but alone, out of the way. And I'm not even acknowledging, and I'm being protected by security and all of that. And I'm sure the Queen will actually make sure that he is protected, completely protected. Okay, so let's summarize here. Just going to go with the tradition. Don't say any more. Just stay quiet now. Let the legal teams deal with this. There's no more to be said. There's no evidence either. They're going to say there's no evidence to go on that was actually there. It's just your word against my word kind of thing. So now he's done this interview. He said, well, I've said everything now. I've spoken to everyone, and I've said how I feel, and now I'm going to take myself out of this situation and take myself away from this situation, and kind of isolating himself. Not entirely. I feel his daughters, he will be supported by people around him, but I get somewhere far away, maybe in a countryside, protected by security, and I get there is some guilt here. There is some guilt here, and there's shame, and somebody's lying here. Somebody is lying. There was activities of this wild kind of lifestyle here, like the devil card. This person knows this, but they are trying to prevent the tower. Now, not just the tower of Andrew, but the tower of the monarchy, the tower of the royal family. You know, you've led us down this path to believe that that Andrew is innocent, and he so what are you saying now? I mean, if this did come out, then it'd reflect on the whole monarchy, and they're trying to prevent the downfall of the monarchy, because if this was to come out, which I think something's going to come out here, this would reflect on the way the Queen has protected Prince Andrew. Charles has protected Prince Andrew. The whole thing has been protected. What else are you trying to hide here? I get this sense of just go out of the way, like in an exile situation, for at least 3 months, out of the way. I think Andrew has got this attitude of, no, I think I should just carry on and be the diplomat that I am. I need to earn money. I need to work. I can't just sit around and because it'll make me feel worse. But I just feel that there's business people dropping out right, left, and centre from him, them wanting him to be associated with them, not at this particular time. So the advice here is to go in exile for three months. Can you go in exile for 3 months? I'm not sure. But I get here, let's see, is he going to do that, or is he going to actually ignore that advice and just show his face with his family and be there and do things for charities and that kind of thing? Is he going to carry on regardless? Let's have a look. There's a sense of loss because we get a loss of. There's a sense of loss because there's businesses and business ownerships and sponsors. They're dropping like flies. Okay, there's nothing else to be salvaged, but they're hoping. I feel that Andrew is thinking we've got to salvage something from this. They're dropping like flies, all of the one after the other after the other, and it's like Prince Andrew is saying, why are you doing this? I have nothing to be ashamed of, trying to protect his honor. and all of this kind of thing. Yeah, because this is an absolute radical change. Radical change in routine, a radical change in lifestyle. So I feel that Prince Andrew is just going to have to get out of the way for a while. And that's where this is advised, that he's advised to do this. And just stay out of, all these business people dropping like flies. It's going to be more and more embarrassing for you. I get this Queen of Wands here who is overbearing, jealous, and an overbearing person. And actually Andrew's plans are being thwarted by this person. I don't know who this is. I'm not going to mention names, but I get this person is wanting to destroy Andrew. Is wanting to destroy Andrew. I will not say any names here. This person is manipulative. They are thwarting. They want to ruin Andrew. They, at any cost, they want to destroy his reputation. Here. And there is these other opportunities. I feel that Prince Andrew is looking at other business opportunities. Well, I had this planned. I wanted to do this, and I wanted to fulfill this business thing. All these kind of projects here that are now, it seems that this is how he feels. The Four of Cups. Now the Four of Cups in reverse, this is like disappointment, but when it's in reverse, it's like a fear of losing everything, a fear of everybody's dropping out, a fear of losing everything, and something to do with an entrepreneurial ship. I don't know what that is, but I get that. Trying to stay in these relations. I get I want to stay in these relations. We have projects and all of these kind of things, but this woman is just ruining all of this for Prince Andrew, his reputation, and yeah, everything. And it's like right in front of him, it's all falling apart. Is it a setup or rage? I'll have a look at that. I won't mention names. Okay. Is it a setup? Is it I've got a feeling I know who it is, but I don't want to mention names on here. Okay, just because I don't feel, I think it's sensitive subject. I just feel this person can do this. She can do this now. That she is going to. I think there's some truths going to be coming out. Although she doesn't want to talk about the fine details of what happened, I think she may, and it's something to do with group kind of wild group activities. I don't want to mention anything, pertaining to, but I get like a wild group activities. I've got that all along. I feel that she's not really wanted to go down that road of explaining details, but she may actually go down that road of actually saying the dirty details of what happened here. Yeah. So and this is where this is just going to so I guess it's revenge, isn't it? It's revenge. It's like you did this. It's like you did this to me, and this is revenge. Um, yeah, I get here the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. It also could be a pregnancy. So either one of his daughters may get pregnant, and there's like this is like a nice new beginning for Andrew to look forward to. And I get Prince Andrew is under the doctor. Is very stressed about this. I do get heart issues, and I get that he needs to have this rest. He needs to have this recuperation here, this respite away from this. And I get this card here, which is the Prince of Pentacles. And the Prince of Pentacles is looking at that, looking at his health, looking at his diet, his exercise, and I get an overland journey. I do get that it's Balmoral that he's going to, because it's overland, it's not oversea, and it's not by air. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I know where you're going with that Junglian studies, but I feel it's one of the women that I'm not mentioning names. I feel it's one of the women that's been involved with this. Okay. Is that I think the only thing she can do I think she's going to be encouraged to actually say more details of what actually happened, and that's going to be the next thing. Yeah. I feel I keep getting wild parties, group kind of activities. I think I'm going to leave that to your imagination. Yeah, I get the Queen of Pentacles, which is an earthy person. I feel that's Fergie. I feel she's very down to earth, very earthy type of. So we know this already, that she is standing by him. I get a pregnancy here of one of his daughters. I get Eugenie. Yeah, look at this, guys. And this is very poignant. The Queen of Pentacles, which is Fergie, because I get the red hair and she's pretty down to earth, kind of female. And next to that is the Ace of Cups. So Fergie is going to say, I love him, and I'm standing by him. And she's already said that. Okay, I think this is kind of ongoing. Okay, and I think this is going to go on for the next three months. That this is a celebration of a pregnancy. This is going to be the next thing that's going to kind of take the focus away from this situation, focusing on his family and family gatherings. But there is this feeling of isolation, of like being in exile, of wherever they're going, out of the way. If he needs, I get Andrew saying, I need to be doing something. I can't just sit here. And I get this like spoilt brat side of him as well. But it's like, everybody does not tell Andrew that he's a spoilt brat. Everybody will say to him, you're an impeccable man, and you're truly respected, and all of these kind of things. But there is still kind of this refusing to go away, this sense of isolation and feeling trapped. So I get here, he still wants to get out there and do stuff here. Because I get the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is, defending himself, and I don't want to hide away. I want to be there defending myself, but they're saying, no, you need to get out of the way. Will he get out of the way, or will he continue to defend himself here like he has done with this interview? I will have a look at that. Is he going to continue to defend himself here? Or is he going to go away in hiding here? Okay. Yeah, I get the blink rates. Yeah, I do. And at the beginning of this reading, I mentioned that. I didn't mention the blinking, but I mentioned somebody's lying here. So there's this like fear of, I need to defend myself. I need to here and get over this obstacle and get over this obstacle. So he won't let this go. He's like a dog with a bone. I think he may actually say more things here. But there is this kind of, look, you need to cleanly break yourself away. And I get the Ace of Swords. Cleanly break yourself away and keep out of the way here. But he feels like he needs to fight this with his communication. Wow. The Princess of Swords is about communication. He feels he needs to communicate more, to defend himself more, to actually get over these obstacles. And he doesn't. He needs to keep quiet. This is what this is saying, because he's been the devil here. He knows he's been the devil. He feels guilty, and this is what's causing him to want to communicate. Now, I'm getting a vicious circle here. I'm getting that this is like a vicious circle. You know, keep up, don't say anything. And he communicates and he makes things worse because he feels guilty. He feels like he's a spoilt brat trying to defend himself, trying to push like this. I will make sure I will put my power into this to stop this, and all of this by communicating. Yes, it stems from being guilty. Somebody's lying. And I keep picking up these group activities. And this girl has said, hasn't she? She said that, you know, Andrew knows what he did. And I know what he did. He just needs to come clean about it. Exactly, Shelley. I feel that's what I'm picking up here. And I did pick this up many months ago when this first started coming out. And I said that guilt will be his downfall here. And he needs to communicate this. Because he feels he's an honourable man. I'm an honourable man. And he wants to clear this up. But he can't clear this up because he's guilty. And he's lying. And he knows he's lying. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. So who is this female? I can't mention names. I'm not allowed. You know, it's not that I'm not allowed to. I really don't want to mention names. It's very sensitive. Okay. Who is this female? I get somebody also laughing at this. I get somebody else laughing at this. And I'm not going to mention those names either. The reason why I'm not mentioning names is because there's been this thing with YouTube where censoring all the channels and you know, and that they're culling these channels, and so I'm not mentioning names. Okay, but I get somebody on the sidelines actually laughing at this, laughing at the whole thing. So who is this female here that's out to destroy Andrew for what he did to her? She was an innocent, okay. She was foolish, like the fool. But the fool also stands for someone who's innocent. Innocent, okay. The fool stands for innocence and naivety and all that kind of thing. But she's had the courage to step over the edge there and actually take this leap of faith. That's what the full card means, is to take a leap of faith. And she's had the courage to do this, to risk this, So whoever this is this fool. Now she's not a fool as per se. She's an innocence, and she wants to prove that, you know, she was an innocent in all of this. And she wants justice. She wants her justice. And I feel she's not going to stop. It's not going to go away until she gets her justice. If that means sitting down in an interview and explaining every single detail of what happened, I think she would actually take that risk. Here. If there's any kind of something that she can prove this happened, she will do this. Now she has been offered money, okay, a payoff. I think this may be something that she's got that is something that's actual evidence. She's been offered to be paid off. And she's this is like, I've been offered money to be quiet. And she feels she deserves more than this. This is the Six of Pentacles, okay? And this is sharing money. I will pay you to be quiet, but this is in reverse. She is not accepting this payment to be quiet. I deserve more than this. I deserve an apology. She just doesn't want the money. I'd rather not have the money. I do not want the money. I'd rather have an apology from you than take that money, that dirty money. Do I need to go further with this to actually say who this is? Yeah, I feel that she offered a payoff. You know, this could radically change your lifestyle. You could live in luxury for maybe the rest of her life. She's saying, no, I'd rather not take that money. I just want you to say you're sorry. Well, you know, I think we know who this is. I feel I know who this is. She's not interested in the money. She's interested. You took my innocence away. You took my innocence away, and you damn well know this. And I want you to come clean. And I want you to say publicly in a court of law, I'm sorry. Yeah, she's lost her innocence. You know, a sense of loss. She's lost her childhood. And I think we've heard her say that, you know, I've lost my childhood because of you. Yeah, exactly. There's no innocence here because of this man who is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. And this person here. Now, King of Pentacles. Does anybody know Andrew's birthday? because I get this person, this is next to the King of Pentacles. This person is procrastinating, you know, after what's happened, is exhausted, sitting back thinking, gosh, what did I do? What have I done? You know, that, what have I done? What have I done here? What have I done? But this person is the Lord. I think this is Andrew. Okay. This person is the Lord. No, he's not the Lord, he's a prince. So this person is the, you know, is the Lord. And again, look at that. I get the Queen of Wands in reverse. Again, this person is out to get this Lord. Wow. So I get here the Lord. Okay. And I get the Queen of Wands in reverse, who is out to get this person. She doesn't want the money. She just wants justice. Her innocence was taken away from her, and she's not going to give up. She wants to destroy him. Why? Because he destroyed her. I think I'm going too far with this reading, but it is a reading. Let me do a disclaimer. This is a reading. I'm just reading the cards, okay? I am just reading the cards here. Okay, so there is a breaking free. She has felt, she did feel trapped in a situation, and I think we know what that situation was, but now she's not trapped anymore. She's not trapped. She's not a prisoner of this anymore. And I could even hear her saying that, I'm not your prisoner anymore. And I have broken free from that. There's no restrictions of me talking about this anymore. Okay. And yeah, I get that feeling of, I've not been able to, I wasn't able to tell anyone about this. And I get, this is her rebirth. This is her rebirth, getting her life back. For this woman to get this public, for this person to come to justice, means that she will be reborn, and she will be, you know, because she's the victim. She's the victim. She's the victim, and she wants to be relinquished of being told that she's a liar. She's just after his money and all that kind of thing. She's just after dollars. She wants to be relinquished of that. I'm not imprisoned anymore, and I'm going to say what I feel here. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so I'm not going to do any more, but this is serious stuff, guys. This woman is not going to take money. She's not going to be paid off. And I feel the Queen is going to realize this. This woman means business. How are they going to get out of this without making an apology? I don't know. But she's not going to stop. This woman is not going to stop. She's more and more is going to come out here. Over the next 3 months, there's going to be more. I feel that there was an interview that was done that was not televised, because what they wanted to do is televise this interview of Andrews with the BBC, and they didn't televise hers. So she couldn't get hers in first. Well, maybe that was the details, you know, the details that what happened there, what happened, and they didn't televise it. So maybe this interview with this female here is going to be televised, and more of this is going to come to light. Okay. So thank you everyone coming on the live show. I just wanted to follow up this with a reading for Andrew. I'll summarize this. Is going to be told to get out of the way for 3 months. I get Balmoral, okay, but he's the type of person that gets what he wants, and he will, what Andrew wants, Andrew gets, whatever that is. And I get that he's going to throw little tantrums. No, I want to continue with my projects, and I want to continue to communicate how I feel here. All because he feels a little bit embarrassed, a little bit guilty. He wants to be exonerated from this. He wants to be taken seriously by these business people, and they're dropping like flies, and they're not supporting him. They don't want him anything to do with their businesses. We don't want your name tagged onto our business. Thank you very much. And they're dropping like flies. And the thing is the guilt here is forcing Prince Andrew to say too much. This woman is not going to stop. She's going to push, 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 push. And that's over the next 3 months. And that's what I get here for this reading. And we'll take it from after 3 months here. Okay. So thank you for coming. I didn't expect anybody to come live, but that's great here. Okay. And I get, Junglian studies. I would have to own some responsibilities at age 17. Can't go the full victim route. Okay. Yeah, thank you for your comments. Yeah, it depends how she maybe people people get groomed, and let's not forget that, and all these kind of thing. Yeah, abusive home, unhappy home situations can drive people to do this. Okay, so anyway, thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for watching this reading, and really appreciate you being here live too. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. I'm glad you enjoy the readings. Certainly interesting, aren't they? Yeah, and night to you from England, in the UK, in this bedroom. Thank you for being here, and all of you have a great day and a great night, and wherever you are there in Brazil or wherever you are. Yeah, no problems, Sinoble. Okay. Thank you, and don't forget, I've got my other channel which I'm building up, which is going to be solely on royal readings. But I will be doing live shows here for a while. Yeah, okay. But please subscribe to my other channel. I'll put the link in the description box at the bottom, and because I will be taking the royals over there. Also, I'll be keeping this channel too. And if you want to be a patron to your creator, to me, please join Patreon. Okay, and there'll be lots of uploads on there too. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and bye for now. Bye bye.